Now is Acting Detective Superintendent Andrew Bradford with the Ontario Provincial Police. Hey, thanks so much for joining us on CTV News Channel. As we've been stating, Trump is pointing to the fentanyl crisis at the border as the reason once again for hiking tariffs on Canada. Do the numbers you see match the U.S. claims about Canada's role in fentanyl trafficking?
Well, first, thank you for having me, and great question and great opportunity to correct some of the misinformation. No, we've conducted a number of investigations, and there's very little evidence that fentanyl is flowing from Canada into the United States. That is just something we are not seeing.
Is Ontario, specifically your jurisdiction here, a major source or route for fentanyl going into the U.S.?
No, again, through our investigations, that is something we are not seeing, and very little evidence that is in fact happening at all.
As the Prime Minister put out, he was mentioning some, less than 1% as a number. Do you have numbers that show exactly how little, or as the U.S. claims, how much is going into the U.S.?
No, that's difficult to quantify for us. But what I can speak to is we've conducted daily. We conduct street level drug trafficking investigations right throughout this province. Fentanyl is a significant issue in Canada. It's domestically produced here. It's imported fentanyl and its precursors here. But it is just something we're not seeing being trafficked or moving from Canada or from Ontario into the United States.
Throughout the trade negotiations and the time that Donald Trump has been in office, there has been a lot of talk about beefing up border security. What has the OPP and other law enforcement been doing to stop fentanyl from crossing the border and beef up border security?
Well, we've partnered with the RCMP and the Canada Border Services Agency, the two agencies responsible for border security in Canada, to assist them with proactive patrols on the Ontario side of the border. And from a even further proactive point of view, when it comes to organized crime enforcement, we're partners in two joint force investigations, one being the Border Enforcement Security Task Force, also known as the BEST team. That's led by the U.S. Department of Homeland and Security Investigations. It's a multi-agency task force based in the United States, focused on border-related crime with both domestic and international partners. And then we have recently set up the Border Drug Interdiction Task Force, which is a multi-agency task force, joint force operation focused on organized crime-related drug trafficking offenses on the Ontario side of the border, again, with both U.S. and Canada-based partners.
OPP, that is the Ontario Provincial Police Acting Detective Superintendent Andrew Bradford. Thanks so much for your time today. I appreciate your insight.
Thank you for having me.